What's happening, everybody? It's Ryan Adams, and we are here for another episode of Ryan in Real Estate. Today, we're going to talk about how do you actually know if the neighborhood you think you might want to move into is actually the best neighborhood. I'm going to give you a couple quick tricks. Here we go. All right, welcome back again. If you have not done so, take a minute, like this post, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'd like to hear your opinion too. Thank for some of you guys that have been giving some good feedback. I do my best to try and answer those as best as I can. Okay, you want to move into a neighborhood and you think it's exactly what you want, but how do you know exactly? Well, I can tell from when I sell homes, I'm listing homes, I've got some secrets that I can give you that maybe might help you figure that out. First of all, number one, I would encourage you to go, especially if you're moving to a suburb. In the city, it's kind of the same. Go into that neighborhood during the evening or early morning hours. It's gonna give you a taste of who's getting up early, who's going to school, who's going to work, what's the traffic look like. You're gonna know who's actually your neighbors, who's putting their trash out, who's doing what they're supposed to with their property, who's driving correctly, who are the people that are actually living in your neighborhood. Going during those hours when people are actually home is gonna help give you a better understanding of what's actually going on in the neighborhood. Second thing is get on neighborhood Facebook groups if you can do that ahead of time and kind of hear the chatter of what are people complaining about, what are people praising people about. If you can get into those, which sometimes they're hard to get into, that gives you a great insight of what the feel of the neighborhood is. Do yourself a favor, and if you're looking for specific schools that you're trying to get into, go on to something like greatschools.org or something. There's some other websites that are similar, and look at the ratings and what people are saying about that. Maybe one of the great things that you could do is actually go look at the reviews of the restaurants and the retail shops and the businesses around the neighborhood you're looking at. Ask some people that you might know that are in the neighborhood. Is the neighborhood typically busy? Do you have a lot of people driving through fast? Do people like the schools? Do people enjoy the amenities that are there? Is it quiet? Is it loud? What happens on the 4th of July? Are fireworks going off? Whatever it might be that you might want to know, ask someone before you move into that neighborhood. That will give you some insight to what people are actually saying about the neighborhood. Then lastly, one of the things that I would say is do the driving for yourself. Go in the mornings, go in the afternoons, and go on the weekends. What's the vibe of the neighborhood? These things should really help you understand the neighborhood that you're moving into. And of course, make sure you're working with the local real estate agent who can help answer those questions for you. As always, if there's anything I can do to help you understand the neighborhoods here in Houston better, please feel free to reach out. Shoot me a DM, shoot me a question, and we'll see you next time on Ryan in Real Estate.